We're the Rialto at Georgia State, and we like to say we're where Atlanta meets the world. And this year, we have what I consider a really remarkable season, because we have really virtuosi from all cultures who are at the top of their game. I mean, they're people who are legendary in their field. And we open our season on October 6th with Third World from Jamaica. So we'll be celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jamaican independence. And Third World is one of the old school bands that's been around forever, and they'll sing some of their old work that people know, and they'll sing some of their new work, and we expect to have a great party here at the Rialto for opening night. We'll also be hosting a conference on the Wednesday before the Third World program on the 50th anniversary of Jamaican independence, as well as the 50th anniversary of Trinidad and Tobago's independence. So there'll actually be an opportunity for dialogue around those two significant events. Then we present, later in the season, we present from Brazil, their fabulous ambassador, Gilberto Gil from Bahia. Bahia and Atlanta have just formed a very special partnership. Bahia is in Salvador, which was the area of Brazil that was mostly occupied by people of African descent. The rhythms are very African, the music is clearly traceable to Africa, and Gilberto Gil was literally the cultural ambassador for Brazil for many years. So we are thrilled that we'll be presenting him here at the Rialto, and that's a real wonderful opportunity for us to celebrate with the terrific Brazilian consulate, the Brazilian American Chamber of Commerce, and many, many Brazilians who live in the area, and then of course everybody else that we bring in to the Rialto, which is what makes us special, our audiences. Then of course we'll be presenting Pierre Rigal, who as I've mentioned is from Toulouse, he and his company, in a new work. Then later in the year we will be presenting Hugh Masekela, the trumpet player from South Africa, who is once again an ambassador of culture and a master of what he does. From Spain, a really dynamic flamenco dancer who has not been seen in the US a lot, and he's bringing his company, and his name is Manuel Lignan. And he is turning the flamenco world upside down with what he does. It's so exciting. So even if you just go on YouTube and look at his video postings, you'll see something you're not going to see anywhere else in Atlanta. This authentic, young superstar of the flamenco world. We'll have singers, we'll have dancers, we'll have musicians, and that's going to be a really special night here at the Rialto. Okay, April 13th, we get to welcome back one of our favorites here at the Rialto, and that's Zakir Hussain. He'll be appearing in a show called Maestros in Concert, featuring Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, who plays the sandur, which is a 100-stringed Kashmiri instrument, folk instrument, and he's credited with really the revitalization of interest in that instrument. And Zakir Hussain is a marvelous tabla player, an amazing drummer, who has toured with many different orchestras, bands, and as a solo performer, and has been here as part of Masters of Percussion show. He's been here in a show with Bella Fleck and Edgar Meyer, and so now we're pleased to welcome him back with this noted musician, Shiv Kumar Sharma. We're closing the season with Tiempo Libre. Tiempo Libre is an authentic salsa band based in Miami, but they're all from Cuba. And their whole goal was to create an authentic Cuban salsa band, and that's a particular type of salsa, in the US, and that's what they've done. So we're going to open with Third World from Jamaica, close with Tiempo Libre from Cuba, and in between just have a fabulous season with all kinds of leaders from all kinds of artistic communities around the world. For most of our shows, an hour before the show, we have a pre-show talk. So anyone who comes to the Rialto to see a show can come early and get an in-depth look at the art form of the artists they're going to see. The other thing is that our subscribers and donors are our VIPs. And to be a subscriber to the Rialto, you only have to pick 4 shows. So you can pick any 4 of our 16 shows and you're a subscriber. And that means that you're invited to post-show parties. And we have quite a few post-show parties during the year, and they all feature the food of the country that's represented by the artist. So we will have Jamaican food For our patrons who are our subscribers on opening night, we will have Cuban food for our subscribers on closing night and lots of other treats in between.